Alright, what is up everybody? So here we're in the game Supercross 25, and what I want to do for you guys today is go ahead and make a video about the camera. Definitely something I've heard a lot of complaints about. I've heard that, it doesn't look good. They hate how it follows with the whip, as you can see here. Not that that was a good example of a whip, but generally the camera tends to kind of do this weird thing where it kind of like gyros behind you when you're coming out of a turn, or when you do a whip. It kind of, there you go, you see it kind of did it there, and it's not a great feeling. It's kind of disorienting, and it's just not what we're used to, and a lot of people don't like it. So I have made some changes that really helped me with the camera, and I just want to cover that today. So this is the default camera. And then you have other cameras. This is another third person. You got this first person, all these other cameras. So what I want you guys to try, this is what we're used to, and it just feels way too close, and I just hate the way that the camera floats behind you when you turn. So you want to switch over to this camera, and it's not just doing that. Now I already customized this one, but what you want to do is go to customize camera. This is what it's going to look like kind of at a default. And what worked for me, this is going to come down to personal preference. You can kind of customize this, which is pretty cool. But what I found seems to be what I like, or what I think feels good, is to go ahead and go to a field of view of 100. If you see in the top right, you can actually really open this up. And arguably this would be better, since you would be able to see the riders around you more. But personally, I like this field of view, at least right now. This is how I like it. And then I actually also changed the y-axis, which is at 31.8 right now, and I like to go up to 37. And that's kind of how I like it. This is what we're a little bit more used to, seeing the back wheel kind of almost cut off out of frame. And so to me, this feels pretty comfortable. And now let's just kind of go ahead and run through some gameplay with this, and you'll see the difference. So already you could see, like, when you whip and stuff, it's not perfect by any stretch, but it is way better. You can go ahead and throw it sideways, and it just doesn't feel, the whips still feel weird, don't get me wrong about that, but it's not so confusing on what your guy is doing, because the camera's freaking chasing your whip around. So I'm not here to say that I'm good at whips or anything, but what I am here to try to help you guys out with is this camera situation. So hopefully that helps. I know that I was really concerned about the camera thing. I was like, this is going to make the game borderline unplayable for me. But thankfully this is something you can adjust. And I feel like this camera angle right here is really good. Now what I do want to point out really quick, if you guys remember, the rear wheel's, like I said, almost kind of cut off, but when you get going, it actually moves away from the bottom of the screen, and that was the main reason that I went ahead and, oh, that was interesting. That was the main reason I went ahead and went to 100% field of view. It doesn't look quite how you would expect when you're not moving, but then once you get going, it does kind of change a bit. So I'd recommend starting with 100% field of view and see how you like that, and then go from there. Okay. So now, if you guys just want to hang with me, I'm going to go ahead and try to get one good run down this straight rhythm. We'll see how long this takes. If it takes too long, then I'll probably just end the video. But anyways, I do like the straight rhythm tracks. They're pretty fun, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. Got a few different times going here. I feel like I could, oh, there goes my guy. I feel like I could definitely have some fun kind of grinding this time attack here when I have some more time. Triple. I'm not quite sure what to do here. I guess triple again. Uno más. Nice. Not sure why they gained time on me there. Alright, so that was not hard at all. and that gets me in the top 10. But anyways, we're going to try to bring you guys a lot more content about the game and bring you more tips and tricks once we actually get better at the game. And then always make sure to stay tuned for our live streams. We'll be bringing you guys more of that content as well. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.